Just disagreement over balls and strikes. Well, that was the final straw. He tossed me before I came out. Yeah.
How would you assess Hardy's day today? I know walks was a thing for Pat pitching staff, but were you pleased with what you saw from Hardy at all?
Hardy?
Excuse me, Conrad.
He had trouble throwing strikes today. He had trouble keeping the ball in the zone. Got behind a lot of hitters. Still, really, the end result wasn't bad in terms of runs and hits given up, but you know, we got to be able to throw strikes.
You feel a little snake bit for this team. I mean, JD hits this huge bomb within one, and you bring out who's been great, Reese Rondon, Gene Russell, and you know he just gives up 4 runs and can't figure it out.
You know, like I said, I think I said yesterday, we're not combining things well. When we're hitting, we're not pitching. When we're pitching, we're not hitting. I think that's another example. I don't want to say we're snake bit. Because we got to go out there and do it. You know, to say you're snake bit, it's like you're making an excuse. You know, we got to go out there and do it. I don't want to have an excuse. I want to go out there and get it done, and we have to do that.
I know you don't. The four sets, you know, bring the bullpen so much that they pitched almost half the innings in this series. You almost need like your next starter to get you deep in the game for us, those guys. Or is that a concern at all?
Well, there's certainly been some stress on the bullpen in the last few days. We got a couple guys that we feel good about starting the next few games. Sanchez, Price, Verlander. Hopefully, can get deep in the game and get the bullpen back in order. So, but we'll just have to see. Take it one game at a time.
Mercer hit a double in the 7th inning, and it was a single. It looked like Cespedes might have had a play at second, and he just was he frustrated? He just held the ball in left field instead of throwing.
You know, I didn't. I remember the double for some reason. I don't remember the play.
Yeah, it was a single. And then it would have been a tough play, but he looked at second and just held it. And it almost looked like he was defeated or discouraged.
Well, I doubt he's defeated, discouraged. But you'd have to ask him exactly what happened.
Brad, you're back at 500. But given the parity just in the standings, do you feel as though you're still in this overall?
Oh, we're definitely still in it. To say we're out of it would be ludicrous. Again, we didn't play well. Quite frankly, the Pirates played much better than we did this series, and we've been at 500 before. And we're middle of the season now, but we're definitely still in this thing. Not for a second do I think we're not in this thing.
Brad, any update in the plans with Shane Green based on the results down in Toledo?
There's no change right now.
What makes JD so good late in the game? I mean, he's hit a handful of big home runs here late in the game. Did it again today. What do you think gives him that?
I think the one thing he does well is, generally speaking, is he doesn't try to do too much. Now, having the type of power he does to right center makes that a little easier. You know, a lot of guys have to hit a home run, have to try and turn on it to drive it to the pull side. But he doesn't try and do too much. He kind of stays through the ball to right center, knowing if he hits it well, he still has the ability to drive it out that way. And if he's a little bit ahead of the pitch, or if it's an off-speed pitch, he can pull it out to left. So I think the one thing he does really well is he doesn't try to add on or do too much when he's hitting.
Brad, do you have a plan with Java Chamberlain right now? I mean, you put him right out there again today. He got out of the inning. His pitch pattern seemed to be a little more. He seemed to be in a little bit of a flow that way. What are your thoughts on him?
Well, today I was watching him on TV, and quite frankly, he just looked like he's almost a little up in the zone. His mechanics don't look awful, but it seems like he's having trouble repeating his release point a little bit. We talked about it last night. The raw stuff looks really good. It really does. I know at some point the stuff has to meet the performance or vice versa, but we need to pitch him through it, quite frankly. Just like a guy with a slump, he's got to hit through it. So you hope you find places that he can pitch through it.